Hello, everyone. My name is Tong. I'm a PhD student from the University of Connecticut, and thank you very much for your attendance. Today, I'm excited to share our research on the transformative power of AI translation in human connection. This is a joint work with Minggao, Chenliang, and Zhou. Let's begin by addressing a fundamental question. How does one find a match in today's world? Traditional offline dating can be quite time-consuming and often inefficient. Now, we live in a fast-paced world where our time is precious, and traditional dating methods may not always fit into our busy lifestyles. Moreover, they limit us geographically and can make it difficult to meet people who share our interests and values. In the quest to find a match, technology has been a game changer. Matchmaking platforms and dating apps such as Tinder have revolutionized the way people connect. These platforms are designed to improve matching efficiency, allowing users to filter potential matches based on preferences, thereby increasing the chances of finding compatible partners. This evolution in dating is not just about convenience. It's about optimizing our time and efforts to find meaningful connections. Let's take a quick look at some interesting numbers about dating apps. According to a recent survey, 3 out of 10 adults in the US have tried finding a date online. That's a lot of people looking for love on the internet. The number of people using dating apps has been increasing since 2019. They are a part of how we make connections today. So we have seen how many people are using dating apps, but it's not always ideal to find a match. There are some concerns that make finding the right person a bit tricky. First of all, there is the chance of not finding a good match, which can be pretty disappointing. Then, even when people do get matched, sometimes it turns out to be not the right person. And second, some dates could even go wrong, leaving a bad experience. And privacy concern is another big one. People worry about their personal information being out there for all to see. So, current literature has already started these concerns to some extent, but there is one big puzzle that really stands out. That is the language barrier. Imagine finding someone who seems perfect, but you can't understand each other, especially when you are on video chat. Trying to make a connection, not speaking the same language, can be a major roadblock. That is where AI translation can be a game changer. It's like having a personal translator right there with you. So you can connect with people no matter what language you speak. This is what we are excited about in our research. In this work, we study how AI translation influences users' behaviors on a global online matchmaking platform. Here is our research context. We collaborated with a massive global online matchmaking platform, which has over 500,000 people log in every single day, with users from all corners of the world, especially the Middle East. The uniqueness of this platform is its emphasis on video chat between users. And all these users come from different places, speak various languages, and have their own unique cultures. This is where the magic of AI translation plays an important role. And there are 3 steps of finding a match on this platform, which is quite straightforward process. First, there is a waiting time for the app to search for someone for the user to meet. And then the user is presented with a potential match. Either click accept to start a video call with the other person, or simply click next and move on to someone else. And if both of the matched users click accept, they turn into a video call immediately. And here is how AI translation works. On the left, we can see it at work during a video call. Someone says, "Hello, my name is Tom," and just like that, it's translated into Spanish for the other person to understand. On the right, it is how AI translation works in the message chat. And one big issue on this platform is low user retention rate. Look at this chart. It shows that in 2022, only about 6% of new users stuck around to become active members. So in this work, we are also exploring whether having AI translation can make a difference. Can it give users a better experience and encourage them to stay at the platform longer? To really understand the impact of AI translation on online dating, we conducted a large-scale field experiment. In our experiment, a pool of newly registered users from December 1st to the 14th in 2022 were randomly assigned into 3 groups. The first group is a control group with no access to AI translation at all. The second group is a treatment group with unlimited access to AI translations every day. The third group is another treatment group with limited access to AI translations for a maximum of 10 messages per day. We studied the following research questions. First, how does unlimited and limited access to AI translation affect users' social interactions and connections? Secondly, how does unlimited and limited access to AI translation affect users' platform retention? And followed that, how does the effect vary across users of major languages versus minor languages? And there are 2 streams of related literature. First, several papers have studied the matchmaking platforms and the user behaviors. But our research is different from theirs in the way that we focus on a global matchmaking platform and study the language barriers issues on human online interactions. And there are also studies focusing on the impact of AI translation on activities such as international trade on a country-level analysis, while we investigate how AI translation influence individual matchmaking behaviors. Our experiment includes about 4,000 users from 129 countries and speaking 39 different languages. Our randomization checks show that the 3 groups are well balanced. So here is our empirical model. We conducted a user hour-level panel analysis for users' first 48 hours after their entry, and we included 3 fixed effects in the model, which are the calendar time fixed effect, the relative time fixed effect, and the user's entry time fixed effect. Our dependent variable includes the following ones. First, during the random match process, we measure 3 variables for users' engagement, which are the total duration of matches that user I engaged in during hour J, and the average duration of matches that user I engaged in during hour J. Next, when users find desirable partners, they will add friends with each other so that they can start conversation in the future. We measure the number of friends that user I added during our J as the matching outcome. Finally, we checked users' follow-up interactions with their friends and measure 2 variables, which are the count of distinct connections with whom user I has active interactions during hour J, and the number of messages user I has transacted with established connected users during hour J. Now let's dive into the results. As for the matching engagement, we discovered that access to AI translation, whether in a limited or unlimited capacity, improves user interactions on the platform. Notably, unlimited transaction leads to deeper connections with larger average duration, but a smaller number of conversations, while limited translation encourages users to interact more widely with a large number of conversations. This increase in interaction mainly comes from users talking more with those who speak different languages. Surprisingly, users with unlimited translation showed a slightly lesser effect than those with limited access. This might be because unlimited translation makes users spend more time with people who speak different languages, and possibly reducing the time they spend with those speaking the same language, likely due to their limited time and attention. We further examined the treatment effect on users' matching outcome. We discovered that both limited and unlimited access to AI translation significantly increase users adding friends activity with connections speaking different languages. Finally, as for the follow-up interaction, we discovered that both limited and unlimited access to AI translation significantly increase users' message exchanges and the number of interactions with different connected friends. And most of the increase comes from interactions with connections speaking languages other than their own. To investigate the potential heterogeneity in the treatment effect, we characterize users into two groups based on their preferred languages, the majority and the minority language groups. The majority language group comprises users who speak English and Arabic, which are the top two languages in terms of users' popularity on the platform. Based on the user statistics, approximately 76.8% of users from 67 countries select either of these two languages as their primary language. Conversely, the minority group consists of users who have selected languages other than English and Arabic. And Table 5 shows that the impact of access to AI-powered translation services across four interaction pairs denoted as X to Y, and here X denotes the experimental users, indicating whether they are from the majority or minority group, while Y refers to the matched users from either the majority or minority group. We find that AI translation mainly increases interaction time across minority and majority groups. We also carried out a survival analysis to determine whether the access to AI translation extends the retention period of users on the platform. The results reveal that both limited and unlimited access to translation services significantly prolong users' retention, with unlimited access having a greater impact. Interestingly, users from the minority language group exhibit a tendency for earlier platform attrition. However, offering them the unlimited access to translation services significantly reduce their propensity to leave. In contrast, the beneficial effect of limited translation access on retention appears consistently effective across both major and minor language user groups. Additionally, the matching process offers an enhanced service where users can pay to specify their match's gender, as shown in the figure, thereby improving the matching efficiency. And the results show that both limited and unlimited access to the AI translation notably elevate users' utilization and spending on the supplementary service. The effect is more pronounced for those with unlimited access compared to limited users, and for users in the majority group compared to users in the minority group. Again, while users with unlimited access display a reduced engagement in dating behavior, this result suggests that unlimited use of the AI tool could drive increased user expenditure on the platform. To wrap up our work, firstly, AI translation has greatly enhanced user engagement. And secondly, AI translation improves user retention. Lastly, AI translation can lead to market expansion and diversification. And this is the end of my presentation. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.